Hi, it's Grandma Michele. Happy to be with you again. I have great news to tell you. My wonderful travels here in Florida have brought me to meet wonderful new friends that I hope will be my friends for a long time. The one that's videoing the movie for me, his name is Allie. Allie I met in Blue Martini over in Boca Raton. And Allie volunteered to help me with my computer, putting my film on my computer and doing other things. On my blog, there's a story that I wrote about Allie and his family and his great DNA that he inherited and the success that I see in him. But I'm going to tell you about the success that I have myself done down here with the homeless. This past Sunday, I was at the mission, the All Saints Mission, Catholic Mission in Fort Lauderdale. I was working with the same homeless group normally that came by in front of me that I'm able to feed and try to bring some laughter wearing a funny wig, whether it's green, orange, pink, or whatever. But this week I didn't have time to get dressed in a funny wig. I just had enough time to get down there, and I had my regular blonde curly hair looking like Shirley Temple, and I was in my gym outfit ready to go afterwards to LA Fitness for my normal workout. And on the line came a lot of men that had seen me many times before, and they told me that they really enjoyed looking at me without the wigs and who I was. I was so grateful that they saw something underneath the wig. They saw the human being that I was, and that I was there to help them and to try to motivate them. A lot of them have told me that I have succeeded in helping them, and they are trying to put themselves together. It is difficult because of the pain that they're in, but they are trying, and that's what counts, that I see that. But then I was disappointed when I saw my two homeless boys that I've been working with for the past couple of weeks that are on the previous videos. And the one of them didn't look happy anymore, and he was unkempt, and he had no more pride in himself because he wasn't taking care of himself, and I felt bad for him. I didn't confront him or ask anything of him, but just kept a smile on my face and just served him. I knew that he was in his own blanket of captivity, and I couldn't get through. I'm hoping that he does go onto the YouTube account and see how good looking he looked when he worked with me for the day of service at the YMCA for Martin Luther King Day with him and his friend, and I videotaped them there. I'm hoping that these homeless, I've made a difference in their lives and have motivated them enough to wipe off the dirt from themselves, clean themselves up, and know that they deserve having a better life. And go for it. Knock on those doors. Try to get help for themselves. Getting a job. They can do it. They're so smart. I've given them so much of myself, and they have given me so much of them. You can't learn this in a college. You can only learn this on the streets. Yes, I do put a protective barrier so they don't intrude my personal safety. I know some of them look at me in a fantasy world and probably would like to jump me, but I know I have to be careful about that. So I bring my puppets at times and do a puppet act for them. And then another time, I brought my children's book to read the story of the fantasy. But it is a fantasy world. They need to know the difference of the reality, working, paying your own way, conforming to society, rather than the fantasy world, which is only hurting them with the use of drugs and alcohol and the misbehaviors and the anger that I see in them. Because they're children and they're not getting their way. And they don't realize it takes time to have a great life. Thank you.